I think they were electric live, the Smiths, absolutely. It was one of their major strengths. You know, we could go make a record and then they will go off and play, you know, the songs live. And the songs live will take on a different energy because, one, you've got the sound of it being more direct. It wouldn't be so kind of overdubbed. It would be just Johnny stripping it down. So he would play it in a slightly different way, a little bit more attacking, a little sharper perhaps. And then you'd had Morrissey's, you know, frontman performance, and he was a fantastic frontman. I mean, you know, he just knew how to play the audience, and to this day, you know, he still does the same. The audience love him, you know. And when you've got that feeling of coming together between the fans and the band at their best, it's something special. I've seen it with a few bands. I've seen it with Blur, and I've seen it with the Smiths, and I'm very, very happy to have been involved in, you know, in recording both those bands because, again, they are something else when they play live. It's just fantastic. The feeling I have now when I see Morrissey play live, and I've not seen him live in concert, I've only seen live appearances on TV. I guess perhaps now, to me, it looks like the band are getting pushed further and further back into the shadows, and it's all about him as a front man. And it kind of misses the chemistry that, you know, that was once there when he had Johnny to, you know, to his left and Andy to his right, and there was that kind of gang mentality. And I kind of feel that perhaps because of that, it's not such an exciting proposition anymore. I take your point. You know, obviously it's a solo artist. You expect him to be out front, hogging the you know, the limelight. Well, but I still feel that for a spectacle, for a live show, that the band, you know, especially the kind of music that he plays, the band should be up to appearing and making it work, you know, across the board. And I kind of feel that it's kind of gone a little bit kind of cabaret now in some respects. When Johnny joined up with Bernard Sumner and formed the Electronic, I thought it was a great move. I thought the first single was fantastic. I remember it was in the chart at the same time as There Is No Other Way, which was the first single I did with Blur. And I thought, good on you, Johnny. It's great to see you back in the charts again. And, you know, it was a great record. And I was kind of expecting more of them, to be honest. I kind of felt Electronic didn't quite meet the target it should have achieved. I kind of felt the first album was really strong. The second album, I must admit, I've not even heard, but it did seem to kind of peter out, which was a bit of a shame, really, because, I mean, they're both very talented people, and I kind of feel it's a bit of a shame because I mean Johnny did some great work with the as well, you know, which was, you know, when it came out, was fantastic, but I do kind of feel that it's a bit of a shame that everyone's been focusing on really what Morrissey has done, and rightly so, because he has produced more records of his own. But it's a bit of a shame that really Johnny hasn't managed to kind of get a little bit more of the limelight as well, you know, throughout the 90s up to the current day. There's no one better. I mean, you know, the lyric content to every song is startling most times. Sometimes it's full of pathos, sometimes it's full of fun, and, you know, I mean, people going about him being miserable. You must be joking. Some of the lyrics are hilarious. You know, I mean, I think the guy's got a great wit, and I don't think I've ever worked with anyone that is lyrically better than Morrissey. I've worked with some fine writers, don't get me wrong. I mean, Damon is a great lyricist. I'm working with a new band called The Ordinary Boys, and Preston from the band is a great lyricist, very much in the same mould as Morrissey. But, you know, when it comes down to it, you know, I don't think there's anyone that can be better than him. And I think that's why the songs have lasted so well. I really do. It's not just because of the music, but because lyrically people can find something in each song, whether it be laughter, whether it be, you know, joy, whether it be sadness. You'll find it there, you know. And he's a great lyricist, there's no doubt.